Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, left an indelible mark on philosophy through his personal writings, now known as Meditations. Though he never intended these notes for publication, they've become a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering profound insights into living a fulfilling life. At the core of his teachings lies a powerful idea: the importance of accepting life as it unfolds. In our modern world, we often find ourselves wanting more, better circumstances, kinder people, and the swift fulfillment of our dreams. We resist our limitations and yearn for perfection in ourselves and our surroundings. But this constant desire for things to be different than they are can lead to disappointment, frustration, and a sense of never being satisfied with what we have. Marcus Aurelius suggests a different approach. Instead of fighting against reality, he proposes we learn to accept it. This doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive in the face of life's challenges. Rather, it's about developing a resilient mindset that can adapt to any situation while maintaining our inner strength and peace. Let's explore 10 key areas where Marcus Aurelius's teachings on acceptance can transform our lives. 1. Accepting others. We can't control how others behave, but we can control our reactions. When someone insults or offends us, Marcus Aurelius advises against adding our own negative interpretations to the situation. The offense itself can't harm us unless we allow it to. He reminds us that all humans, regardless of their behavior, share a common nature. By accepting this, we can respond to others with understanding rather than anger or frustration. This doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior, but it does mean not letting others' actions disturb our inner peace. For example, imagine a colleague at work who constantly criticizes your ideas. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you might consider that their behavior might stem from their own insecurities or pressures. This understanding doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help you respond more calmly and effectively. Practicing acceptance of others also involves recognizing that people will act according to their nature and understanding. As Marcus Aurelius put it, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil." By accepting this reality, we can approach our interactions with others with more patience and less judgment, leading to more harmonious relationships and less personal stress. 2. Accepting impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the fleeting nature of fame, power, and even life itself. While this might seem depressing at first, it can actually be liberating. Understanding that nothing lasts forever can help us appreciate the present moment more fully. It also puts our worries into perspective. Why stress so much about things that will soon be forgotten? Instead, we can focus on making the most of the time we have, living with purpose and integrity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This reminder of our mortality isn't meant to be morbid, but to inspire us to live fully and authentically in each moment. Accepting impermanence can also help us deal with loss and change. When we understand that all things are temporary, we can appreciate them more deeply while we have them and let go more easily when it's time to move on. 3. Embracing challenges. Difficulties are an inevitable part of life. Instead of wishing for a life free from problems, Marcus Aurelius suggests we should wish for the strength to handle whatever comes our way. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering. By accepting that hardships will occur, we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally to face them. We can focus our energy on developing resilience rather than futilely trying to avoid all discomfort. Marcus Aurelius viewed obstacles as opportunities for growth. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that the very challenges we face can become the means by which we improve ourselves and our lives. For instance, if you lose your job, instead of seeing it as a disaster, you might view it as an opportunity to reassess your career path and pursue work that's more aligned with your values and passions. 4. Welcoming change. Change is the only constant in the universe. Everything is in a constant state of flux, from the cells in our bodies to the world around us. Marcus Aurelius saw this perpetual change as natural and necessary for the health of the world. By accepting change rather than resisting it, we can reduce a significant source of stress in our lives. We can learn to adapt more quickly and find opportunities in new situations instead of mourning what's been lost. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change the things which are, and to make new things like them." Embracing change might mean being open to new ideas, being willing to adapt your plans when circumstances shift, or seeing transitions in life, like changing jobs or moving to a new city, as adventures rather than ordeals. 5. Accepting ourselves. Many of us struggle to accept our own nature, our appearance, our limitations, our aging process. Marcus Aurelius encouraged self-acceptance, reminding himself to be content with his natural attributes and the length of his days. This doesn't mean giving up on self-improvement. Rather, it's about recognizing our inherent worth and working within our natural capabilities. By accepting ourselves, we can focus on developing our strengths instead of lamenting our weaknesses. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This reminds us that true power comes from within, from accepting and mastering ourselves rather than trying to control external circumstances. Accepting yourself might involve acknowledging your flaws without harsh self-judgment, recognizing your limitations while still challenging yourself to grow, and appreciating your unique qualities and experiences. 6. Accepting our place in the universe. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the vastness of the universe and our small place within it. This cosmic perspective can be both humbling and liberating. By accepting our role as part of a larger whole, we can let go of excessive self-importance and find peace in being part of something greater than ourselves. He wrote, "All things are implicated with one another, and the bond is holy, and there is hardly anything unconnected with any other things. For things have been coordinated, and they combine to make up the same universe. For there is one universe made up of all things, and one God who pervades all things, and one substance, and one law, and one reason." This interconnectedness reminds us that our actions, no matter how small, can have ripple effects throughout the world. It encourages us to act with consideration for the whole, not just our individual desires. Accepting our place in the universe can help alleviate anxiety about our personal problems by putting them in a larger context. It can also inspire us to contribute positively to the world around us, knowing that we are part of a greater system. 7. Accepting the present moment. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of living in the present moment. He recognized that much of our suffering comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, rather than accepting and engaging fully with the present. He wrote, "Do not disturb yourself by picturing your life as a whole. Do not assemble in your mind the many and varied troubles which have come to you in the past and will come again in the future, but ask yourself with regard to every present difficulty, what is there in this that is unbearable and beyond endurance?" By accepting the present moment, we can reduce anxiety and increase our ability to respond effectively to what's happening now. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or failing to plan for the future, but rather not allowing thoughts of other times to prevent us from fully experiencing and engaging with the present. Practicing present moment acceptance might involve mindfulness techniques, such as focusing on your breath or your immediate sensory experiences. It could also mean fully immersing yourself in your current task, rather than multitasking or letting your mind wander to past regrets or future worries. 8. Accepting our roles and responsibilities. Marcus Aurelius believed in the importance of fulfilling our roles and responsibilities in life, whatever they may be. He saw this as part of living in accordance with nature and reason. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm?' Accepting our roles doesn't mean we can't change or improve our circumstances. Rather, it means fully embracing our current responsibilities while we have them. This could apply to our jobs, our roles in our families, or our duties as citizens. By accepting these roles, we can find meaning and purpose in our daily activities rather than constantly wishing we were doing something else. This acceptance can lead to greater satisfaction and effectiveness in our various life roles. 9. Accepting adversity as a teacher. Marcus Aurelius viewed adversity not as a punishment or a barrier, but as a teacher and a path to growth. He believed that by accepting and learning from difficult experiences, we could become stronger and wiser. He wrote, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions, because we can accommodate and adapt. The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective encourages us to look for the lessons and opportunities in every challenging situation. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" logically we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can this experience help me grow?" Accepting adversity as a teacher might involve reflecting on difficult experiences to identify the lessons they offer, viewing setbacks as opportunities to develop resilience and problem-solving skills, or using challenges as a chance to practice virtues like patience, courage, or compassion. 10. Accepting death. Finally, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of accepting the reality of death. While this might seem morbid, he saw it as a key to living life fully and authentically. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. By accepting the inevitability of death, we can prioritize what truly matters in life and let go of trivial concerns." Accepting death doesn't mean being preoccupied with it, but rather using the awareness of our mortality to live more fully. It can help us appreciate the preciousness of each moment, motivate us to pursue what's truly important to us, and help us maintain perspective when facing life's challenges. This acceptance might involve contemplating our own mortality regularly, making sure our actions align with our values, knowing that our time is limited, or using the thought of death to help us let go of petty grievances and focus on what truly matters. Putting it all together, the power of Stoic acceptance. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that our ability to reason is what sets us apart as humans. This rational faculty allows us to choose our responses to life's events. We can use our minds to transcend our initial reactions and choose a wiser path. By practicing acceptance in these 10 areas, accepting others, impermanence, challenges, change, ourselves, our place in the universe, the present moment, our roles and responsibilities, adversity as a teacher, and death, we can cultivate a more peaceful and resilient approach to life. This doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on our goals. Instead, it's about engaging with life as it is, rather than as we wish it to be. Remember, acceptance isn't about resignation. It's about acknowledging reality so we can respond effectively. By embracing what is, we free up energy to focus on what we can control: our attitudes, our choices, and our actions. By practicing acceptance in these 10 areas, we can cultivate a more peaceful and resilient approach to life. This doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on our goals. Instead, it's about engaging with life as it is, rather than as we wish it to be. To cultivate acceptance in your daily life, consider implementing a variety of practical steps. Begin by practicing mindfulness through regular meditation or exercises to heighten awareness of your thoughts and reactions. Keeping a journal can help you identify areas where acceptance is challenging and track your progress. Develop personal mantras based on Marcus Aurelius's teachings to reinforce the power of acceptance during difficult times. When facing challenges, seek different perspectives and consider how the situation might appear in the future. Practice gratitude regularly to appreciate your current circumstances. Embrace mild discomfort intentionally to build resilience and acceptance. Reflect on the impermanence of all things to maintain perspective. Cultivate empathy by striving to understand others' viewpoints, even when you disagree. When problems arise, focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. Finally, learn from nature's adaptability to change and adversity. striving to emulate this flexibility in your own life. By incorporating these practices, you can develop a stronger capacity for acceptance and navigate life's challenges with greater ease and wisdom. As we navigate life's ups and downs, Marcus Aurelius's teachings remind us that true strength lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our internal responses. By cultivating acceptance, we can find peace amidst chaos and purpose in every moment. This Stoic approach to life offers a timeless wisdom that's as relevant today as it was nearly 2,000 years ago. In our fast-paced, constantly changing world, the ability to accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can is more valuable than ever. As you go about your day, consider how you might apply these principles of acceptance in your own life. You might find, as Marcus Aurelius did, that accepting the world as it is can lead to a profound sense of inner peace and resilience. This doesn't mean giving up on improving your life or the world around you. Rather, it means approaching these efforts from a place of clear-eyed acceptance of current reality, which can make your actions more effective and your journey more peaceful. Remember, the path to acceptance is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you struggle to accept difficult situations or aspects of yourself. That's okay. The key is to approach even these struggles with acceptance, acknowledging that learning to accept is itself a process. By embracing Marcus Aurelius's teachings on acceptance, you can cultivate a mindset that allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace, find joy in the present moment, and live in harmony with the world around you. This is the true power of Stoic acceptance, not just to endure life, but to thrive in it, whatever it may bring.